Children become who they are because of nature and nurture. There is no versus. When I read that notion on an adoption blog while my husband and I were 8 months pregnant with adoption paperwork, it just made sense. We had initially mourned the blue-eyed, glasses-wearing, clumsy, smarty-pants brunette that would no doubt be a product of mine and my husband's genes. But the notion of nature and nurture saved that for me. Our child would not have to look a bit like me to love the things I loved. Our child would likely love books and know random trivia like their dad, and cry during reality TV, and love people who were different like their mom. Then, my good friend Sally called from Nebraska to tell me about her pregnancy and the difficult circumstances. I felt for her in the struggle. I ached for my friend that what should be a moment of celebration was so full of doubt and fear. I supported her choice of life for her baby. And for most of that conversation, I forgot how badly I wanted to be a mother. I forgot that when I didn't get pregnant, we decided adoption was our path to parenthood. Sally and I grew up blocks apart, attended the same schools, and ran in similar circles. As we grew older, we lovingly referred to ourselves as Salison. As we ruled our regular haunts of bars with shuffleboard and camps for people with disabilities. We were a force. Me with my superior shuffleboard skills, and Sally with an impeccable arm wrestling record. Not to mention our shared love of caring for others. We had been through a lot together, and in so many ways we had played the cheerleader role for each other. We had cheered each other through job changes, bad boyfriends, good days and bad days. Eventually, Sally cheered me right into my home in Nashville, where I would attend graduate school. She cheered me through my courtship with my husband, and she beamed at our wedding. When my friend's tone of voice changed from deep concern and despair to that of a bit of hope, I was caught off guard. She said to me, "Would you and Scott adopt my baby?" And I know I said, absolutely, without a doubt. And then there I was, awaiting my baby, Sally's baby. We started to be able to picture what this child, our child, would be like. Because of our friendship and Scott and I having fully drank the open adoption Kool-Aid, I told Sally about how we hoped for a healthy, open relationship for our kiddo, and we knew that the best thing for that child was to have as many people rooting for and loving them as possible. She agreed, and Salison went back into our familiar routine of cheering for each other. My husband and I loved hearing regular Sally and baby updates. Sally listened and commended my hope of inducing lactation so that I could someday breastfeed our baby. It went on like this for almost 4 months when we received a phone call from Sally. The baby was going to need to come early, 2 full months before her due date. So, like maniacs, we packed our car, made plans for our dog, grabbed our baby book and breast pumps, and hit the road. It was our turn to cheer Sal on, as well as our new preemie daughter. Let's skip over the stress and worry of our hospital experience that no adoption or baby book could prepare one for, and let's get right to the good parts. I want to talk about our 2.5-year-old, brilliant, charismatic dream of a daughter who loves her mom and dad and loves Sally. Since I'm 32 weeks pregnant right now, and babies are a big topic of conversation at our house, my daughter Charlotte knows that she grew in Sally's belly, then came out in simplified toddler terms. Charlotte sees Sally in person when we make it home to our family in Nebraska. She looks for her in our photo books and talks about Sally being at her first haircut. My husband and I get a kick out of watching the Sallyisms Charlotte unknowingly demonstrates. Superior dance skills, a mean throwing arm, a love of farts, physical strength far beyond her size, and a stubborn streak a mile long. As we see her growing and learning and becoming who she will be, I live for the me, her mommy. I love when she honeys her dad, or sticks out her lip in protest, or reorganizes a barn playset after her friend has misplaced the cow. Also, I'm making sure to cherish the nurture. The ways my little one is just like her first mama make me smile, give me an awesome vision of how a little girl can grow up to be just like two mamas, and that's just right.